for the sexy Aaron Milo.
Woo! Hell yeah! That's exactly that's the exact level of woo that I was looking for. So thank you so much. We got any married folks left in here? Anybody in no? Anybody in a long-term relationship? No, we got slim pickings out there, don't we? All right, fuck it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, fuck it. If you guys couldn't tell by looking at me, I'm obviously weird as fuck, right? That goes without saying, right? Obviously, but turns out I'm also old as hell. And you think being weird is fucking old as hell at the same time, for a comedian would be like a recipe for irrelevancy, right? Except for me, turns out luckily my demographic has been geriatric this whole time. I just didn't realize it. And I'm just now starting to accept that fact. And so I'm leaning in, really pushing it, catering all my shit to the type of folks who still think TikTok's just the sound a clock makes, right? The type of motherfuckers who hear the word streaming and just automatically assume you talk about their catheter. Old people. I'm talking about dangerously old. So old that if you get them really laughing, really double and over laughing, you'll know that it's either because they legitimately think you're hilarious or their old ass is having a stroke, one or the other. But either way, I figure at that point I'm killing it. Either way. Because believe it or not, no, I got married recently, speaking of old people stuff, and I'll say the second I got married was the second I realized how bad of a boyfriend I'd been, the whole time. Immediately, gentlemen, believe me, when you have no idea how shitty of a partner you are until you get a piece of paper from the government saying that there's a witness to it, your ass snaps you real quick. All of a sudden you're yeah, just out there. Cause for me, I don't even know what the book I'm talking about. My wife, yeah, okay, I got the light. Cause basically, I realized that while I was sitting on my ass that whole time, as a boyfriend, she had been secretly running a whole municipality right underneath my nose. Without me realizing, turns out she was the mayor, the treasurer, she was the bitch at the permit office. She's the whole goddamn town. At the same time, my ass was you could find my ass sneaking bites of shredded cheese out the bag, hovering over the sink at 3 a.m. looking like a raccoon with health insurance. And her health insurance, I'd like to add, because truth be told, she's the only thing keeping my little goblin ass alive, it's true. But I mean, it turns out, I'll just leave it with it. It turns out marriage is not so much matrimony as slow motion identity theft. For real, just two people absorbing each other's personalities by proximity, bit by bit, just gentrifying each other emotionally. Until there's nothing left. Until you're weird ain't you're weird anymore, it's y'all's weird. It's a fucking group project. It's fuck, you know what I mean? And so the weirder of you is gonna take over, and you guys know which one that is, right? My poor wife, she was normal, y'all. She was sweet, she was kind, she was logical. Now her ass is as much as I'm getting responsible, she's getting more goblin, right? I caught her ass tossing a half-eaten Reese's peanut butter cup under the bed the other day. I was what's going on? She's I felt guilty halfway through and just didn't want to think about it. I'm that's my move, motherfucker, you know what I mean? Shit, anyway, it's just nice to have someone else responsible for the line of ants under the bed. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much.
Aaron Milo, everybody. God, I fucking love this guy. Guys, we've done it. This is my dream. Thank you guys for being part of my dream. Everybody, tip your bar staff. This is why we do it. They allow us to do this.